And next we have Crystal L., who is a dynamic industry leader shaping every line of business she enters into with innovation in heart. With years of experience as an educator, salon owner, and now a tech startup founder, she has established herself as a trailblazer in the field. Crystal is the founder of Liquid Hair Institute, an empowering community that provides the essential training, tools, and support needed to run a profitable, sustainable, and welcoming business so that you can retire on your own terms. Crystal's consistent dedication to entrepreneurship garnered her the 2021 Modern Salon Top 100 title and the 2019 and 2023 Missouri Startup Weekend winner. In addition to her impressive work in the hair industry, Crystal is a dedicated mother of three and co-founder of the Bold Academy, a nonprofit organization focused on supporting, nurturing, and enhancing the leadership skills of young women. Her commitment to inclusion and passion for empowering others shines through in all aspects of her life, making her a true leader in her field and an inspiration to anyone looking to make their mark on the world. Let's welcome Crystal to the TEDx stage.
Thank you. Woo, that was a lot to listen to. I didn't realize it was that long. Good evening, everyone, and thank you all for being here. My name is Crystal Graves, and I'm super excited to be standing on this stage in front of this amazing community, doing an amazing thing, which is a TED Talk. And TED Talks spark change. So my journey began in the bustling heart of a salon, behind a chair, to the sounds of blow dryers and diverse voices. And every strand was not just hair, it was fabric. Every strand had a different story, a different culture, a different dynamic. And in our salon, we believe that hair was just hair. We diagnosed the hair and we went from there. These stories told me more than anything that I would ever read in a textbook. It taught me where the lines of diversity and creativity really met. There's a saying or a quote by Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. that says, "It's appalling that the most segregated hour in the American culture is at 11 o'clock on Sunday morning." I would like to extend that to the salon as well. I want you all to think about your last salon experience. How many people in this space didn't look like you, didn't have the same hair texture as you? If you visited somewhere, I'd like to visit it too. This became my passion in life. This is why I wake up every single morning. It has been what's weaved into my journey every single day. I became more and more intentional when I started my career 15 years ago. I would practice every single technique on straight hair because I knew how to work with my hair, yet I had never worked with straight hair before. And what I learned very quickly is if you learn technique, you can apply that technique to every single hair texture and fabric. And that journey took me a while. But what I learned inside of those walls was something that I've carried with me on my entire journey, not just through life, but in business. So, like many of you, I was locked in the house in 2020, and ambition and a vision came knocking on my door. I created All Hair Academy. It was a 5-week program geared towards salon owners to learn how to work with all hair textures within their specialty. Now, I always keep it honest. I do not believe in being the jack of all trades. I believe that if you are the master of none. But what I do believe as a hairstylist is that you should learn how to work with every texture within your specialty. And that's what All Hair Academy did. It was a 5-week program. We dove in, we sold out in 24 hours. But what I quickly realized is that we had to dive deeper. It wasn't about learning how to do hair in our specialty. It was about uncovering what it really meant to be diverse, what it really meant to be included. It was something that was going to have to happen from the top down. So there came the Beauty Collective. This was not about doing something that was about hair. It was about systematic change. What I've learned behind the chair is that when you have conversations with people about things that go beyond hair, you really learn what inclusion really looks like. You really learn what it means to create a space of belonging. You really learn, as my friend Don said, about what it is to be included. So that was a 6-month program, and it was amazing. And we dove really deep into diversity, equity, inclusion, but more importantly, access and belonging, because there were not very many women that looked like me in this space. And I knew that if I wanted to do something different, I had to be something different. So one of my dear friends on this stage said, we were sitting at coffee one day, and I told her, I've been doing this for a long time, and the theme came over and over again. And that theme was, we just don't have the access. We don't have the resources and the tools. And I told her my idea, and that led me to the stage of Missouri Startup Weekend. I became not only a reluctant hairstylist at that moment, but a reluctant tech founder. That was not something that I set out to do or something that I wanted to achieve, but I know that that was God. If you ever ask yourself, things that happen that you don't plan on happening and that you don't set out for, that there's something there that's a higher power. So on March 14th of 2023, I became the proud founder of what was still All Hair Academy, but then went into Liquid Hair Institute. And today I sat at the helm of something that I never imagined that I would do. I sat at the helm of something where I am creating the path for people who look like me to come after me. I truly believe that we cannot be what we do not see. So every day, make it an opportunity and a chance to open a door and leave it open for those to come behind you. Thank you.